Gentlemen, it's 6:30, and I'd like to call the Finance Committee meeting of the City of Hudson to order for Monday, February 8th. First order of business is discussion and possible action on minutes of the regularly scheduled meeting on January 25th. Devin?
There's one correction on the minutes in the claims amount. It's just a typographical thing under the amount should be 514 instead of 414 on the bottom left column there. So I'll make the correction in the minutes, but I just wanted to mention that.
Anybody catch that? Anybody else catch that?
No.
I missed that too. I'll second that.
All right, any other discussion, changes, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Next item is the a discussion, possible action on claims. We had the claims in front of you for this month. It's a total of $600,451.89. I'll move to approve. Is there a second? Tom is second. Discussion, questions on any of the amounts that we've approved tonight? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is we have operator's license that are on file in the clerk's office and are available upon request. Contingent on payment of any outstanding debt owed to the city and successful completion of background check, approve the issuance of one regular license for the period of February 9th, 2016 to June 30th, 2017 to Jack Peltier.
I'll move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, we have approval and the recommendation to offer the position of full-time EMS operations supervisor to Josh Olson. Josh was one of two applicants, and he was the most qualified. And it's on the budget. Chief Brandon, do you have anything you want to come up and give us the lowdown?
All right, so as it shows, we're looking to get Josh an offer for the position tonight. He's been actually filling that position since Kim resigned as chief and helping with all the daily operations. He's very well qualified and has been with the department for about 16 years. So just asking that you approve the appointment.
Hey, Brandon, maybe you could tell the committee why there are so few applicants and why the qualifications narrow it to a few.
You know, I'm not quite sure. We posted it for a couple of weeks, and we only had the two. Both of them were local. One was from New Richmond, but he didn't meet the requirements.
I'll move to approve. Is there
Yeah, I'll second.
discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Chief. Item 6 has been pulled. Item 7, discussion and possible action on information to be provided by the city attorney on recently passed state law concerning sip and stroll liquor license.
Well, Randy had asked about this a couple council meetings ago, and so I just looked into it a little bit. It was written up in the League magazine, and now the Department of Revenue Alcohol Beverage Division has incorporated it into their retailer's booklet. And really what it does is it allows temporary wine or temporary beer licenses to be issued to a qualified organization, which now includes chambers of commerce, which is a helpful change to the statute because they weren't. This is the one that has clubs, fair societies, ag associate. It's kind of antiquated language, so now they've got chambers included in there. And what it allows is a temporary license to be issued to a qualified organization, one of which is Chambers of Commerce, and probably the most likely type organization to do one of these. They then sponsor an event where actual temporary licenses can be issued to various businesses. It's called a wine walk or a beer walk, kind of colloquially. There's a charge to participate in the event that would go to the chamber. The wine or the beer is not sold at the various participating businesses. It's just served. And it's up to 20 organizations can have these temporary licenses. They still have to have licensed operators at the business. It's to facilitate, it's a promotional type of thing for like a downtown or what have you. And 2 such wine licenses can be issued to a qualified organization per year. 2, like to the chamber, which would include up to 20 businesses being able to serve some wine at their location. And then there's a similar statute that allows for beer, the temporary beer licenses, again, to a qualified organization. You pay to participate in the event. Up to 20 places of business can participate, and there's no restriction on the number of beer now, temporary beer. Now, the city of Hudson does restrict temporary beer licenses to 6 per year. That's part of the city's ordinances. City municipalities can be more restrictive than state law. And I looked at the code. I don't think anything really has to be changed as far as I could tell, because our code incorporates Chapter 125 and amendments. And this is an existing category, temporary beer or temporary wine licenses. It just works a little differently because it allows 20 organizations to get a license kind of through a sponsoring agency similar to most likely the chamber.
Okay.
So like a beer tasting or something.
Yeah, where you go to, or I
Open
know
house?
open houses, or I know in
Open
River
business.
Falls, they've sometimes done an art crawl, with different businesses being open and serving wine, or they've even done like chili cook-off type things, but different businesses around the downtown area participating. So 2 events per eligible organization, meaning like the sponsoring organization, per year.
Is there anything in the requirements about dram shop or liquor liability?
No, except they do allow, and I'm just going to say what the statute allows, underage, because it's kind of, can be on the premises if they're a designated driver. And, liquor laws are
Love
just
Wisconsin.
a little different. Yeah. The thing is, there's these restrictions on age, underage people being on the premises where liquor is served. So they had to address it, and that's how they addressed it.
Okay.
And there's another restriction on other businesses being carried on liquor license premises. That's prohibited. And they made an exception for these wine walk or beer walk type events.
Any questions for Kathy?
Thanks for looking into that.
You're welcome. Mhm.
I think it just gives us another avenue for the.
Yeah, just so you know what's available, sure, yeah.
Future item, agenda items? Just a update, and we'll have this on our next agenda item, but I want to we've got an email today from Moody's, and just a quick thought on this. It says Hudson has a very strong credit position, and its AA2 rating is slightly exceeds the median rating of A3 for U.S. cities. The credit drivers include a robust financial position and a low pension liability with an extremely small debt burden. The ranking takes into the city's favorable socioeconomic profile and its healthy tax base. So this was a very, I think, a very sterling report that they gave us, and congratulations to you folks for doing a good job with our, we'll bring this in. You got it today, Devin?
Right, and it's basically, we're going out for bonding, but we don't have to go through the whole bond rating. So this is just kind of their year in between interim report. And then the next meeting, Sean will be here from Ellers to discuss Vine Street and options available for that for financing.
Okay.
So he will be here next time.
Discussion, possible action on entering into closed session pursuant to 1985 1-C concerning employment and compensation or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the government body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility. Review financial operations. Is there a motion to go into closed session? Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Morset?
Yes.
McCormick?
Yes.
Birchall?
Yes.
Audette?
Yes.
We're going to go into the mayor's office, so. More than. Anything else?
I'll move to adjourn.
So moved, or second, excuse me.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you.